Yes, welcome back guys. Today I've got a BMW 335D to review. We're going to road test it and we're going to talk about all the spec. Let's jump straight in. So this car is finished in a Melbourne Red Metallic paint, paired up with the M-Star spoke alloy wheels. This has the M Performance package on it as well. So with that you get the M Performance front bumper, which doesn't actually come as standard. Being the M Sport, this is what you get as well. It's got the carbon fibre performance kit on it as well, which allows these front grills here to be finished in the carbon alongside this front splitter. I've mentioned in previous videos with the BMWs you can get these in black, however the carbon, it really does expose the grille alongside this front splitter. It makes it look more aggressive. It really does well contrasting with the red and the carbon fibre. So yeah, let's move around to the side of the car. So this BMW has the adaptive xenon headlights. They're a much better system to have than your ordinary headlights. It's brighter, it looks better, and the design of these headlights have been done really well. You've got this top little bit here which sits and it looks more aggressive, and you can actually get these black sort of eyelid things, as you'd call them, and you can put them on here and it just makes the car look even more aggressive and more sleek to what it is already. Moving around to the side, as previously mentioned, we have the M-Star spoke alloy wheels. Being the M Sports, these come with the car. And they look incredible really. I'm a big fan of these wheels. Moving down to the side as well, obviously, like as mentioned, the M Performance package, it's got the M Sport side skirts, but then also having the carbon pack, it's also got this extra lip, as you would call it, finished in the carbon, and it just makes the stance of the car way better than what it already was. So let's talk about the rear of the car. It's got the M Performance rear bumper, which doesn't actually come with the standard 3 series that you get. It's also got the carbon fibre rear diffuser, which, like I said, contrasts really nicely. You've got these nice grooves here, which helps with aerodynamics, and it just looks the piece really, doesn't it? You've got the dual exit exhausts. Let's move to the boot. Now this can actually open in 2 different ways, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how this works. So there's a button behind here which you press, or you hold and press, sorry, and then you lift this up and you're able to access the boot just from this rear window panel, which is a nice little feature to have. Yeah, you know, shopping or whatever, nice and easy. Now if I slowly close this, like that, click it in, and because we're lazy, we have an automatic rising boot, and you get a load of space in the back here. It's great if you've got shopping, you've got dogs, whatever. I mean, estates are just really good for practicality use anyway. You've also got the towing hook here as well. Most people use estates for the towing caravans or trailers or whatever really. And you do get a lot of space in these, and the carpet quality BMW use as well is really good. It's nice and easy to clean, and it just looks like you've got a premium sort of interior, which is great. So these are the great things about the estates. Once you've put the rear seats down, which we have done, you have an incredible amount of space. You can fit fishing gear, golf clubs, you can even get a bike in here, I reckon. But it's got more than just that. So within this small compartment here, you have these 2 sort of struts which you're able to anchor down here, and you can tie things down if you don't want anything loose. You also have a compartment under here which fits perfectly a drone, and some other small bits of gear if you've got light bits and you don't want it rolling around. And in case of emergency, you also have a small piece of not sure what this is, but you pull it out and there's a first aid kit in there for you should you need that. yeah, I mean, you've got loads of space, and it's just really good, really. So. So I'm currently sitting in the back seats right now. I mean, it makes sense as this is an estate car, so we started from the boot and we're going to move our way up. Now, honestly, I've got to say, I've sat in the back of a few cars, but nothing is as comfy as one of these. The leather on these it feels premium, and the way they've designed the seats is so comfortable. And you've still got many features in here. We've got this nice armrest here, which, voila, that is the cup holders, so whoever you're sitting with, you know, got your drinks in there. You've also got your heating here. Now some cars, you can actually just only control if the heating or the air conditioning is on or off. You can't normally control the temperature, but in the back here you can. Little things like that, they just go a long way, really. And you've got the cigarette light here as well. You've also got this fine walnut trim here. It's wooden sort of design, which it looks like it should be something that you see in like a Rolls Royce or a Bentley. Like, it's such a great design to have. You've also got a coat hanger in here, or whatever you want to hang really from there. That's always a nice little thing, because if you've got shirts or whatever, you know, great. Obviously electric windows in the back with a really good sound system. But yeah, no, it's lovely. Really nice place to be in the back. But yeah, thumbs up from that for me. So moving to the front of the vehicle now, I'm pleased to say that these seats are so comfortable. These are electric memory seats which are heated. The beauty of the memory is that if you've got somebody who sits in this car a lot, they can set the seat to how they want it, so that when they get in the vehicle they can press the button and it will move to where they put it originally. Let's moving on to the steering wheel. This is the M Sports leather steering wheel, which is multifunctional with the paddles on it as well. It's also heated, and yes, as being multifunctional, you're able to control the volume, you can control phone calls, literally everything. And personally, for me, the BMW has to have this steering wheel. I absolutely love it, the 3-spoke. It's such a nice additional extra to have. So this car has a storage compartment package which allows you to be able to lift up your armrest here and store things in there. And then moving on to the centre bit, we've got the fine walnut wood trim here, which continues round to the top part of the vehicle as well, and as previously mentioned, on the side of the car. The technology that they've used in this is used in some of the other vehicles we've done, like the BMW Z4, but you can control your screen from up here. You've got the menu, telephone, navigation, your music, even your service history. You can do all through the navigation system or the multimedia interface. BMW have a really good sat nav. It's very popular, and it just means you haven't got to faff about with your phone. So it's great because these BMWs are very customizable. You can change this aluminium look here, you can get carbon fibre ones, you can also change the gear selector and fit a carbon one or aluminium, whatever you would like. Also, moving down to these buttons here, you've got the traction control off. You can put the car into Eco Pro, into Comfort, then into Sport, and then into Sport Plus. This has the adaptive M chassis, which means the suspension will stiffen if you go into Sport, and it will soften if you go into Comfort. You've also got the parking sensors here. This car has front and rear parking sensors, which is great. I mean, it's quite a long car, so it's an advantage, really. Moving up to the dashboard area here, you can control your automatic air conditioning, your heated seats, the direction of where the heating or the cold air will come out from. You can also have the CD player here as well. And you've got your hazards here as well. Moving up to the top, we've also got this SOS button here, which is great because, I mean, God forbid it ever happens, but if you are in an accident or something bad happens, then you're going to be able to press it and it will help. So guys, we're back inside the BMW, and it's just so comfortable. I'll put it into comfort mode. The chassis has softened and it's not using as much fuel. So let's talk about the engine. So it's a 6-cylinder turbocharged engine which produces 309 brake horsepower, and as it's a diesel, it will produce a lot of torque, and it comes to 630 newton meters of torque at standard. This car can reach a top speed of 155 miles per hour. Now, I know that BMW actually do put a limiter on these, and I reckon it could probably go a bit faster than that. But yeah, limited to 155 miles per hour. Does a 0 to 60, and this is where it gets stupid. It does 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. For an estate car, that's, I mean, it's still quite a bit heavy because it's a bit of a longer, and you know, it's got a lot of stuff involved in the car. 4.2 seconds is quite incredible, really. But the drive of it is so comfortable. There's not much road noise. The steering's nice and light. The gearbox is really, really good. It's great. Depending on how much throttle you put down, it will pick the right gear. So that is a bonus. This car also does have cruise control with the brake function, which basically means that when you corner, whilst you've got cruise control on, the car will slow itself down by itself, which is a nice little touch to have there. But yeah, no, it's just it's an all-round lovely car. How economic the vehicle is. You can, if you're putting your foot down and you're in sport mode most of the time, you can actually get around 40 miles to the gallon, which is still really good. However, if you're in Comfort or Eco Pro, which is another setting you can have, you'll be able to get about 55 to the gallon, which is quite incredible. I mean, diesels are known for how good they are on fuel, but yeah, really good on that. So that's a 10 out of 10 really from me. So, talking about the history of this vehicle, this car has 2 previous owners and a full main dealer specialist service history. Now, the advantage of that is that the car hasn't been given to a lot of people. Only 2 previous people have had this, and the full service history, which has been done by BMW or specialists, means that people who specialise in these cars have only dealt with this car, so they know what they're doing. Just gives you that extra peace of mind, really. You don't want to buy a car that you don't know the history of. All our cars are HPI clear as well. So yeah, click the link down below and you can head over to the website. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button. It would be very much appreciated. Comment down below on what you thought, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we drop new videos, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.